Complete a computer studies careers in the computer industry MCQ. Topical question and answers. Revision practice exam. Q. Which computer-related job should one be wary of due to the increasing trust of business and everyday affairs on computers? A database administrator. B. Hardware engineer. C. Computer programmer. D. Graphic designer. Correct answer, C. Explanation. The text mentions that positions in computer programming, as much of this work should be met with caution. Q. Which computer-related profession is experiencing the fastest growth according to the text? A. Computer programming. B. Computer and information system management. C. Other computer-related professions excluding programming. D. Outsourced computer jobs. Correct answer, B. Explanation. According to the text, computer and information system management is experiencing the fastest growing jobs in computer-related careers. Q. Which areas do computer and information system management professionals oversee? A. Software development, network security, and internet operations. B. Hardware installation, network design, and data backup. C. Database management, system analysis, and technical writing. D. Marketing, sales, and customer service. Correct answer, A. Explanation. They oversee such areas as software development, network security, and internet operations. From text. Q. Which role does a computer scientist typically oversee in information technology and related fields? A. They can perform a wide range of jobs in software development, network security, and internet operations. B. They can only troubleshoot technological problems and work effectively under stressful circumstances and deadlines. C. They specialize in a specific area of information technology, such as software development or network security. D. They are responsible for managing and maintaining all hardware and software within an organization. Correct answer, A. Explanation. A computer scientist can perform a wide range of jobs in various areas of information technology and related fields, including software development, network security, and internet operations. Reference CN in the text. Q. Which field does a computer scientist typically apply information technology principles to? A. Robotics design. D. Information technology job performance. C. Hardware design. D. New technology creation. Correct answer, B. Explanation. A computer scientist often uses current forms of technology or creates new ones in order to solve complex problems. B. Q. What role does a computer support specialist play? A. They assist people when they are having technical trouble. B. They work as robotics researchers. C. They design hardware. D. They serve as technology consultants. Correct answer, A. Explanation. A computer support specialist helps people when they encounter technical issues. Q. Which responsibility does a computer support specialist typically have related to installing computer components and tools? Identifying technological problems. B. Installing software, printers, Wi-Fi, and other computer tools and components. C. Trying to fix identified problems. D. Providing training on computer usage. Correct answer, B. Explanation. Computer support specialists are responsible for installing software, printers, Wi-Fi, and other computer tools and components. D. Q. Which role is responsible for designing and perfecting systems to help a company achieve their goals using software, printers, Wi-Fi, and other computer tools and components? A. Computer systems analyst. B. Software installer. C. Printer technician. D. Wi-Fi specialist. Correct answer, A. Explanation. The analysts formulate, plan, and design systems. Q. Which responsibility does a systems analyst have when configuring a new system for a company? A. Determining if the system is economically possible. B. Implementing the system's design provided by others. C. Creating a new computerized inventory system. D. Installing and maintaining the hardware. Correct answer, A. Explanation. The analyst is responsible for determining if the new system is economically possible. Text. Q. Which task is involved in creating flowcharts and experimenting with the system during the initial developmental stages? A. Determining if the system is economically possible. B. Installing and configuring all hardware and software components. C. Designing the overall layout and appearance of the system. D. Testing and ensuring the system works properly at the end. Correct answer, C. Explanation. He configures all hardware and software components and experiments with the system repeatedly to ensure it works properly at the end. Option B is the correct answer, but the STEM contains extra information about creating flowcharts, which makes this a more specific question about that task. Q. Which task is related to computer systems design or ensuring the proper functioning of a system? A. Creating computer and IT systems for businesses. B. Facilitating custom software programs. C. Managing computer and information systems. D. Ensuring the proper functioning of a system. Correct answer, D. Explanation. The text states the system repeatedly to ensure it works properly at the end. Q. What role does a computer programmer play in the development of a new application? A. They manage computer facilities. B. They manage information systems. C. They convert designed applications into functional computer code. D. They work to design new software programs. Correct answer, C. Explanation. Computer programmers convert designed applications into functional computer code. Option C. Q. Which role is primarily responsible for implementing designs of software and writing programs in a language like C++? A software engineer. D. Computer programmer. C. Database administrator. D. Quality assurance tester. Correct answer, B. Explanation. Computer programmers implement designs of software and write programs using programming languages. Understand the instructions and run the program. Q. Which responsibility does a database administrator have related to fixing buggy programs? A. Designing databases. B. Analyzing data. C. Storing and organizing data. D. Repairing buggy programs. Correct answer, D. Explanation. They can repair buggy programs. Text. They can repair buggy programs. Q. Which role does some database administrators sometimes take in addition to managing databases? A. Network design. B. Network management. C. Network repair. D. Network handling. Correct answer, A. Explanation. Some database administrators participate in the design of databases. Text. Some database administrators even participate in the design of databases. Q. Which job responsibility is related to installing and maintaining network hardware and software? A network system analyst designs network architectures. B. Network system analyst provides technical support to end users. C. Network system analyst handles companies' internet and intranet systems. D. Network system analyst installs and maintains network hardware and software. Correct answer, D. Explanation. Network administrators are responsible for installing and maintaining network hardware and software. Text. They must install and maintain hardware and software that supports an organization's networks, making sure everything is working the way it is supposed to be. Q. Which role does a network system analyst specialize in regarding computer and various networks? An expert in the relationship between computers and networks. B. A designer and implementer of networks according to client-specific needs. C. A manager of computer and network security. D. A technician responsible for maintaining and troubleshooting networks. Correct answer, A. Explanation. A network system analyst is an expert in the relationship between computers and various networks. Q. Which professional is responsible for managing and developing software programs, and may also supervise other IT team members? A telecommunications engineer. B. Network administrator. C. Software engineer. D. IT manager. Correct answer, C. Explanation. Software engineers create and develop all kinds of software programs. Option C in the text. Q. Which field does a software engineer primarily work in to construct and test various versions of an application based on user needs in the computer industry? A. Network systems. B. Business applications. C. Computer operating systems. D. Games. Correct answer, B. Explanation. Software engineers construct and test various versions of an application based on user needs. Q. Which career opportunities may not require a strong background in maths and physics? A. Internet cafe attendant. B. Computer engineer. C. Data analyst. D. Graphic designer. Correct answer, A. Explanation. The text mentions that an internet cafe attendant is an example of a career opportunity that does not require a bias in maths and physics. Q. In what context is the term botnet used in the text? A group of computers used for scientific research. B. A network of computers used for internet browsing. C. A group of computers controlled by a hacker or other computer criminal. D. A type of computer hardware used for data storage. Correct answer, C. Explanation. The text mentions botnet, a group of bots that are controlled by one individual. Q. Which of the following is a type of unauthorized network access? A. Controlling a group of bots. B. Verifying the identity of a person or organization. C. Accessing an unsecured Wi-Fi network. D. Encrypting and digitally signing electronic data. Correct answer, C. Explanation. Accessing an unsecured Wi-Fi network without authorization is an example of unauthorized network access. Q. Which type of online behavior involves adults repeatedly threatening or harassing each other via email or another internet communication method? A. Cyberbullying. B. Cyberstalking. C. Online shopping. D. Social media browsing. Correct answer, B. Explanation. Cyberstalking involves adults engaging in repeated threats or harassing behavior towards each other via email or another internet communication method.